Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing on the talk of commentary. It's going to be the losers match in Group C, the round 32 in the Avalon MSL. It's going to be Stork up against Kwanro, playing on Byzantium 3. We're going to have Stork as the orange protoss at 1 o'clock, and we're going to have Kwanro as the brown zerg at 11 o'clock. Oh, I hope a lot of people are looking forward to this. I was really looking forward to hopefully seeing these guys face off against each other. It would have been more exciting if it would have been in the winners match. Although I guess this has its own excitement. Both players fighting off against elimination here. And why I'm really excited for this match is that these guys played a great series of StarCraft in the Lost Saga MSL round of 16, where Stork was eventually a victor. Kwanro actually won the first match, but Stork eventually came back, despite playing in 2 games that I honestly thought Stork should have been able to win. So it was very weird how Stork did some wonderful comebacks there. Stork gonna go for the usual fast expansion. This is a 4-player map, so I'm expecting both players to play rather, economic, rather safe. I'm not expecting any rushes. Kwanro is a very aggressive player. He really likes his aggressive play. 9 pools, over pools. He's really a fan of 9-pool builds, 2-base builds. I noticed that from throughout the times. We're going to see, though, where he's going to be forced to play economically. I haven't really seen Kwanro play a heavy economic game. He seems to be more the, you could say, the iris of Zergs, I guess you could say. He really likes his aggressive play. He really likes to try to get a match over with in the first 15 to 20 minutes. Just never let it go on into the late game. He's actually going to go for a 12 hatch here. He knows on a 4-player map he's going to have to play a little bit more economic. And Stork is, of course, going to scout in the wrong direction, which means he's going to take a far circle, actually sending his second probe out as well to the upper left, while his other probe was going to the lower left. Kwanro sending out a second drone, probably as a scout. Not quite sure. He sent his overlord in the right direction from what I could perceive. And we're going to see whether he actually tries to go for some sort of 3-base strategy, whether that drone might be for that. Now we're going to see the first, well, not the first person, but we're going to see their little faces. So exciting. But yeah, Stork getting his probe inside, going to spot that the spawning pool has been put down far way up, and the opposite side, the overlord is going to come in range of the forge, and Stork's probably going to, Stork's going to put down his nexus before he puts down his cannons. The cannons are unnecessary because Kwanro went for a 12 hatch. I've seen a lot of Zergs go for overpool builds, because to put on pressure to force the protoss player to put down 2 cannons, but try to go for an economic game as well. Kwanro is actually going to put down his 3rd hatchery, so he is going for a 3-hatch build. Might be going for the 3-hatch, 3-base Mura into 5-hatch Hydra. It was very popular back in the day. I haven't seen it much lately. It's been a lot more popular to use overpool builds. 2-base builds have been very popular lately. But we are going to see Kwanro start to play a heavy economic game just now, getting his natural expansion going. It's going to take him a little while to get the drones out, but on the opposite side, gateway before cannons by Stork. So he's going to just play very safe. He's not playing uber safe, just doing what he needs to do. Now we're going to see the polls. 61% say that Stork will win this, and 39% give Kwanro a chance. So both players know that, the fans know that the players, like Stork, is not at his best at the moment, and this isn't his worst matchup. Well, Kwanro has beaten him before, so they're giving him a chance there. A couple of Zerg is going to catch the probe as he runs up into the naturals. More probes are coming in. We're going to see what Kwanro should actually be able to kill this probe, not prevent the scout from getting inside of the main. That's exactly what he wants to prevent. Don't think he has his lair. Should have his lair going up fairly soon, alongside the lower left and the 9 o'clock base there. Only one single cannon alongside his base, also putting up second assimilator, and a subneters core almost up, so I think we're going to see a Stargate for Stork alongside what he has. Kwanro only 4 Zerglings out so far. Probably killed the probe that Stork had running around. Getting up his lair as well, so Kwanro's just going to just check up slowly. Both players is going for very standard play. He's probably going to have Scourge not just in time to kill the Corsairs. Probably going to lose one of his overlords, most likely scouting overlord, which is now moving away as soon as he spotted the Stargate. He knows that he has to keep it alive. Try to keep it alive. Try to delay the death of the overlord as long as possible by moving it away. And I've seen a lot of protoss players. Usually they just use the Corsair to scout rather than go for anything else. Stork, I think, might have actually managed. He could manage to sneak this probe through. Kwanro, no, Kwanro will take the probe out. Does react in time. Stork almost got the probe through, but not going to happen. Still, Vadun actually coming down for Stork. She's going to go for... Might be going for the Beast Suit, but we're going to see what he plots. Probably going to plot down Temple Archives alongside what he has. Spire now up for Kwanro, coming up for Kwanro on the opposite side. Can take him a little while to get those, of course, get those Scourge up to push back. The Corsair's going to be flying around. Zealot's being produced by Stork alongside. Going to see what he actually puts down a second. He is going to be putting down a second cannon. Kwanro has actually quite a few Zerglings with speed from what looks like. So if he takes the chance right now, he might actually try to break through. There's only one single cannon defending at this point alongside 2 Zealots. But I don't think Kwanro's going to do anything so far. Just going to stick around, try to put on pressure, try to make Stork cannon himself up, waste some minerals on cannons that could be using for other forces. Has established his 9 o'clock base pretty well now, has some drone saturation going there. Spire over halfway up at this point. First Corsair now out for Stork and use it for scouting purposes. Didn't try to take out some overlords. He's going to be able to take out at least one because there are nothing in defense for Kwanro. They're putting down more hatcheries alongside I think that was a 4th hatch alongside a Hydra Den. Probably going to see a 5th hatch coming up. Yeah, 5th hatch at the 9 o'clock position. So he's going to have a lot of hatcheries all over the place so he can just converge forces outside his own natural expansion. He's going to lose that one overlord to start off with. We're going to see how long it is until he gets Scourge. Well, they actually might lose a second overlord or not. On the opposite side, Stork does have a Temple Archives up and adding in 2 gateways. So I think instead he might be going for, adding in even a 4th gateway. So I think instead of going for Dark Templar, he might be going for High Templar here. Just getting a decent sized army, probably getting a Zealot speed to tackle the army of Kwanro. Kwanro most likely going to lose a second overlord. He had those a little bit close by. He's going to lose a second overlord. In fact, going to take him a few minerals to rebuild those. Spire now is up. Also an evolution chamber coming up, so he's going to be a Hydra build here from him. Probably won't lose another one. He's going to have some forces up. Still has a lot of those Zergers right now, and he's going to catch a High Templar. Oh! Stork doing kind of a big mistake, producing a High Templar out of the forward gateway, instantly losing it. That's a lot of gas down the drain. Might even make up a little, definitely makes up a little bit for the overlords that he was forced to lose. Only lost a couple of Zerglings as he went for that. Definitely something he'll take. There is another High Templar there. Stork is going to have to use those just in case Hydra attack is going to come out as natural, which is most likely what's going to happen fairly soon. Adding in more gateways is going to be at 6 gateways. Stork going for a huge army there, adding a photon cannon inside of his natural as well, just in case. Maybe thinking just in case Kwanro either breaks through or switches up on him, tries to go for something to build. Actually getting Archons alongside. Interesting enough. So he's going for heavy army. Going to have a bunch of Zealots, Archons, High Templar. Probably going to get Dragoons as the game goes on. Might be doing that. Evolution Chamber was upgrading now, but Hydra's on the field. Upgrading into Lurkers. Getting Lurkers alongside Hydras. So he's going to go for a huge ground army. And, oh, the Scourge gets caught. Yes, Scourge managed to catch the Corsair there. So Stork, without a scout now, is going to move out with 4 Speed Zeals alongside 2 Archons. I don't know if he had Storm or not. The opposite side, Kwanro's getting plenty of Lurkers. Not sure if Stork knows this is happening. If the Lurkers morph in time, there are some Zergs that are going to move out.